Good morning, folks, and welcome to another edition of City Hall Live. I am Joe Abeta, and today our guest is the Director of Constituent Services and Council Services, Kristine Mehelcic. How are you doing today, Kristine?
Good. How are you doing today, Joe?
Doing good, thank you.
Awesome.
First time on the show.
First time on the show. I'm so excited.
So that's pretty cool. Thank
Yes.
you for coming down. I know
Yes.
you're very busy.
Yes.
With a title like that, right?
Yes, and it's a mouthful, and we have so much going on. Yes,
So what are the things? So you've been on the job now for what? 3 months? 2 months?
Yes. So it's a brand new position,
Yeah.
brand new department. Been on the job for a few months now. Really starting to dive in. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Hit the ground running.
Yeah. When you come for the city, man, it's like.
Yes, hit the ground, absolutely running. And so really working through a lot of the main concerns that we were hearing, starting to kind of do that top down, like fixes of stuff. And so it's been very exciting, just lots of great energy at the city, lots of amazing people and change, and there's just this whole row moving forward, and it's awesome. I kind of, you're seeing it unravel, and it's just amazing. So,
What do you guys got? What's the? Tell us a little bit about what's going on in your offices.
What's going on? Right. So pulling data, we have different information coming in. So we're analyzing data through phone calls, amount of phone calls, types of phone calls, and then also we get their CRM tickets. So basically residents can go online and let us know their concerns, what they want to raise issues for. So did a lot of data analysis. And one of the things that we continuously heard was an information disconnect. People wanted to hear more about what was happening at the city, about a program, very specific things. So what we did was we created basically, and they're still in process, so they haven't started, we haven't started distributing yet, but we've been building and we've been asking residents to call and or email, and get on direct email distribution list.
Okay.
So it's a really neat way to kind of tailor what people, what our residents want to hear from us. We're not just blasting them every single time with kind of like a press release style. We're actually breaking it down and saying, okay, you live in District 1 and you want to know about District 1, get on our District 1 distribution list, and then we'll be emailing you very specific information about what's going on in your district.
How do they do that?
So you can go to our website, santafenm.gov, and there's a link where you can click on it. It'll give you all the options. So there's, District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4. But then we also have mayor updates, city hall happenings, just a resident e-news. So if you want kind of like that broad, information tidbits, that's tailored a little differently. And then also we're going to create kind of an orange barrel report similar to what we do, but this one will have kind of overall construction projects going on in the city or what we're working on. And then of course recreational facilities information. So if there's an event happening like a GCC or at Fort Marcy, Salvador Perez, you can get information on what's going on.
So it's kind of like a newspaper being thrown at you, a virtual newspaper from the city coming directly from the city offices.
Yes, coming directly from the city offices, and then exactly, kind of like a little treat in your inbox,
there you go,
of information that you want to hear about.
That's great,
and that's really that difference, because you are able to very clearly define what you want to hear from us about. So
gotcha.
It's kind of a neat distribution.
Yeah, and you guys also have Facebook too. You can also like the city of Santa Fe and get information there too as well, right?
Absolutely. So right now we're definitely working to create kind of an informational stream based on what we're hearing. So again, analyzing data, we're starting to get phone calls on, I'll use the snow plowing as an example for that. So we start getting phone calls, look, this street needs to be plowed, this street needs to be plowed. What we've actually started to do is create both the information on the front end, so we're letting them know, like, okay, that's a residential road, we now use a priority schedule, this is kind of your, once they finish up priority 1, 2, and 3, moving to these roads, or in some cases, like that's not our road, so actually here's the number to call the state of New Mexico for a certain road. But kind of tying it all together. So you get that when you call in, you go to our website, the information is clearly posted on the front page, what the priority schedule looks like, what the roads are, and then you go to our social media and you have follow through on that. You have the update of this is how the guys, our crews are out, they've finished up priority 1s, we're moving to priority 2s. So it's kind of neat to start to see this pattern based on what our residents are asking and what they're calling in about, and we're doing it circle wide.
And in today's world too, like the way we live with social media, it really gives it's a great connection for the folks out there, for the city to be able to have great outreach and connection, instant connection to the community, and vice versa, where the community doesn't feel like they need to call. Right? They need to call and say, hey, or the phone rings and they get frustrated because the phone's ringing or whatever it is. All they got to do is go on social media and they got to, send a direct message, or they need to email under a certain topic, say, hey, this needs to be here, and we'll address it.
Yes, absolutely. So we're really utilizing social media. Exactly. We get a message of someone that needs to let us know about something that needs to be addressed, and then we're able to respond to them. Great example was we had someone message us wanting New Year's Eve footage from the Zia lift on the plaza. Super cool, like, yes, absolutely, we have that footage, here's the link to it, check it out. And then, as you mentioned, it's really, we're getting the response from residents now on our social media that they're sharing the content with their friends, and they're actually, like, hey, we have this content. We were about to call in to ask, when the city was going to be out plowing, but hey, we saw on Facebook that crews were hitting the streets, and that's kind of been a collective effort, but really working on that in different areas. So potholes, potholes and snow are big right now.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're fighting with each other. So if no one knows that,
that's right.
I'll just do a disclaimer. When it's snowing, the plows are out, but then we need solid time of dry weather
for potholes to
do it the right way,
right?
To do it the right way to fill potholes. So it's kind of
there's a science, folks.
There is a science behind it, and the weather has been recently, and we've had a huge influx of snow.
We have.
I mean, we kind of talk about, like, back in the day, these are the winters we remember growing up in Santa Fe, but it's been a while since we've had this much snow. I've heard rumors, and that we've had more snow so far this year in town than in the last 2 or 3 years.
It's been pretty often now.
Yes.
No, absolutely. But I mean, I think it's great because it lets folks know that we're on top of it. That we are doing our best to be able to take care of the issues that are out there, and it's a great connection between the city and the community.
Yes, it really is, and that's really what we're working for, is to show the connectivity and also really let people know. I mean, there's hardworking individuals.
There are.
I mean, I can't even give enough credit to our street crews that are just constantly, swapping out and just really as you mentioned a little bit, the science behind it, how they're planning out their week, their day, anticipating storms coming in, dry spells so that they can fill potholes. They're like, we're going to have 48 hours with no moisture. Like, we can hit this.
We can do it then.
Just lots of exciting stuff happening, and looking at ways to really communicate that and connect people.
That's great.
Back with the city. So
that's great. What else is going on? What else are you guys doing besides that?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I know it's kind of like, let me count, but
yes. Well, we have a few other things kind of going on, and I'm going to keep on this communication tool really fast. But the city of Santa Fe is switching over from Nixle to Alert Santa Fe.
Okay.
So it's a new notification system. Some people signed up previously. You'd get a Nixle alert, which was an email or a text message letting you know, if there was like a police situation, a road closure,
city closure,
something of kind of that we wanted to get out to the community. And previously we did that through the Nixle. Now both the city and the county have switched over to Alert Santa Fe.
Okay.
And so it's just a different distribution, and we're asking people to, again, visit our website.
And sign up for it.
Yes, and sign up for it. And that's, the www.santafenm.gov.
Okay.
And they can go on, and it's really just a new platform, and we're combining it with some reverse 911 data, so we'll be able to really help kind of hone it in. And the cool thing with the reverse 911 also is you can create kind of profiles. So you actually, this is a really neat feature, but say you have a quick profile, you don't have to create a profile, but if you wanted to, you know, your parents live in a home and your mom's diabetic, you can actually put that into the system so that dispatch would know at that call. So like responders are showing up already knowing that, you know, this is where medicine is, or someone has diabetes in the house,
or they're allergic reaction to something.
Yes, exactly. So it's a really neat system on many levels, both for like the emergency notification, but then also.
And that's done through Alert Santa Fe? Or?
It's done through Alert Santa Fe. Yes, yes.
Great.
There's additional information where you can fill in. So yeah, those are kind of the communication side of what we're working on, and then also just really creating some different processes and engaging our other departments to kind of work on workflow. We're going to have some really exciting stuff coming out soon, like how to navigate, you know, a city process, and we're really revamping our constituent services division to not only to also start incorporating more of like a navigation feel. So if you have a question or you're not sure how to work through a process, and we'll be doing that in conjunction with the website. So we'll be getting up some quick FAQs for different departments. You know, I want to come in for a building permit, or this happened with my trash can, what do I do? So that we're pushing out kind of those frequently asked questions to the website. Again, everyone, we know you get on your phone and you ask Google, hey Google, how do I do this? Or, you know, you're quick searching. And so we're really focusing to quickly shift that information to your fingertips.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. And also, I mean, I know that we're, you know, there's a lot of information, like we're hiring we have a lot of positions that are available, you know, and jobs and stuff. So, I mean, and the city's a great place to work. As people know, you know, you go here, we have great benefits, it's a great place to work, and time goes by really quick. Before you know it, you're ready to retire, and then you're all done for the rest of your life. But, you know, that's another thing. And that's all on our website, too, that you can go and check that out, too.
That is all on our website. And again, kind of that full circle, which is super exciting, is, you know, now we're posting job positions to our social media. We're also just posting, you know, links like, don't forget we're hiring, check out our job postings. Again, gives you a full listing of all positions available. You know, you can get your minimum qualifications, basic outline of the positions. All, again, we're really working to filter that through, available on our website. We have an online job application that is really user-friendly. And then we've had a big push also for our lifeguards, really hiring lifeguards. So Joe, if you don't mind, I'll just give a plug to that. If you know anyone who wants a flexible schedule, if you know anybody that might be coming home from college for the summer, or just in general, I mean, you love being in the water, hey, come join our aquatic team. We need lifeguards. It's definitely an area where we have multiple pools, and we want to keep them open on a consistent schedule. And so hopefully we have a bus drop cruising around town, and
yeah, and it's the beginning tools of everything, if you wanted to go further in the medical field too as well. So it's a really great job.
That is an awesome point, Joe, because we've had a ton of lifeguards. They start as lifeguards and then they move on to either be firefighters, police officers, paramedics,
and nurses.
Kind of that. It's a really great door opener and just opportunity.
And there's nothing like on the job experience when you go into a classroom to be a nurse or to be a firefighter or whatever, to have real life experience as to how to do techniques and first aid and stuff like that. It makes things a lot easier for you to understand why of you're doing things. So and it's a good thing.
I want to tell people to go to our social media page and check out our lifeguard video. That was done. It was a great video, fun video, and really working with our, as a team. It's really neat. So kind of a plug for anyone.
That's great.
Looking for lifeguards. And
awesome. Yeah. So anything else?
I think for right now that kind of
that's a lot.
I know. So, I'm like, let me decompress.
Yeah, we'll have you back on to be able to talk about other stuff.
Absolutely. But kind of a quick update of what's going on and where we're at in city government and as we move forward. And
Great.
yeah.
And you see Kristine out, she's always walking around and stuff, so you'll be able to catch her, and if there's any suggestions or anything, stop her.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And as you mentioned, Joe, just kind of keep a tab on our Facebook. I encourage people to go like
Absolutely.
the page.
Yep.
A Twitter account also. Just really, we're going to be pushing out lots of great stuff and information and ideas, and we want to hear about, collaboration with
Yeah.
our community. So
Great. Kristine, thank you so much for coming on.
yes, thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Yep, thank you. And folks, thank you. I want to thank our director and producer, Kristine McCandless and Adrian Avitia, and also the beautiful Santa Fe Community Gallery. Come on down, check it out. It's a beautiful place. A lot of great art down here too as well. Folks, thank you. Have a safe week. Have a great week. Adios.